Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Efra came to me saying, have you heard this song? Yeah. And I was like, no, I haven't yet. It's like, we're watching it, okay? There is no room for doubt.
We were on holidays when this song came out, and we're just coming out of holidays, and I caught it, and when it released, I watched the video and everything.
Efra was so blown away.
Very impressed. I'm becoming more of an NMIXX fan as time progresses. Like, they might be my favorite JYP girl group at the moment. And they do things so differently as well. Like, I really like the whole live as they dance and they keep it raw, and they have really good pedigree of singers. And then I haven't seen this It's live, and I was like, okay, let me show Ballet this because I think they'll encapsulate why I think this song is so damn good. It also has a brass line.
Oh, we love.
Yep.
Okay, cool aesthetic.
Yep. The video's very cool.
안녕하세요, NMIXX입니다.
Love
네,
the
저희
moon boots.
NMIXX가
Moon boots
이번에
are
1월
back.
15일 미니
So
1일 F304
January 15. Yeah, we were
Yeah,
bang
we're
on.
bang on in the middle of our holiday.
네, 저희 F304 브레이크의 타이틀곡 대신은요 올드스쿨 힙합과 팝펑크를 믹스한 NMIXX만의 믹스팝 장르로
Okay.
모든 세상의 한계와
Yeah, but they really went like
Okay,
Like,
I can
can I-
tell by the aesthetics.
yeah, and they really went like to its roots. It's really interesting.
Oh.
Of like a fusion group.
I don't understand how this
Really
is
well
gonna have
made.
a brass line.
You'll see, mate.
분들을
It's nuts.
대시해 나가겠다는 NMIXX의 당당한 태도를 담고 있는 곡입니다. 저희 NMIXX가 열심히 준비한 F304 브레이크 많은 사랑 부탁드립니다.
FE
304.
그럼
Yeah.
멤버들
Break.
우리 이제 대시 하러 가볼까요? 좋아요.
Dude, she's so
excited,
energetic.
she's
It's nuts.
excited.
It's live.
You go, girls. Do your thing.
100% live, son. Do your thing, 21.
Do your thing. And mix do your thing. Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
They're doing a whole performance.
I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash,
Wow,
I
the
wanna run it.
freaking what?
It's such a good fucking song. Dude, what? Let's listen to that intro, lad.
I'm sorry, that's not what I envisioned.
I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash.
Stop. Stop.
So many syncopations in the
harmonic-
middle. Man. Wait till you hit it to the
the
middle of it.
harmonic opening, that was so sick.
Wait till you hit the middle.
I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash.
I love the harmonics. What the freaking what? Excuse me.
They've had like their last 3 title tracks or 2 title tracks, 3 comebacks, right? In the last like 8-9 months that they've had.
Okay.
They've like been some of my favorite It's live performances and some of my favorite songs that they've ever
This
come up
is
with.
eating, bro.
Same
What
joke.
the
It's
hell?
insane. See, so okay, so let me pull it back because we missed the
What?
fusion bit because it's NMIXX, right? So they are meant to be a fusion group.
Yes.
And that's why I really like their previous comebacks. But look, that soft reggaeton beat. There's so
like
many
that.
layers
I
here, bro.
like that.
I would pay so much money
It's
if they
such-
brought a live band and they toured with
Literally.
them.
Honestly, they have such a great here. They've
They
got
could
a
charge
really
me half a grand, I
cool
would pay it.
rhythm section going on here, and it's funky, and it's not what I was expecting.
And-
You know, Bruno Mars. It's giving Bruno Mars.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
'Cause
giving Bruno Mars.
Here's my thing, right? When it comes to Korean pop, right? I like the fact that Korean pop in general does not want to be, by nature, wants to be disruptive. It does not want to be formulaic.
Correct.
Ironically enough, it always
It
ends up
falls
being
into a
formulaic
formula.
because everyone knows what a K-pop song sounds like. But then there are groups right out there, right? You get the fucking NCTs, you get the NMIXXs, you get the Stray Kids.
And now Rise.
You get Rise, right? Yeah, Rise took us on a roller coaster. That they want to obviously by conceptually be disruptive. And NMIXX is probably the best one. They've evolved. They didn't start like that, but they've evolved in their own projects at becoming a fusion group, not a disruption group, which makes them, I think, one of the best musically speaking K-pop groups at the moment.
It's intriguing because it gives a lot of room for experimentation, and musically speaking, that is literally the recipe for greatness.
No, and also like that's probably the show. I know they're not coming to London this year, but that would be the show I would watch if I could only watch one, and I would know that they had a live band. That would be my only request.
If they come out in the world tour with a live band like how Twice has done it, then yes, definitely 100% hands down you want
it would
to
be
watch this.
And it would be the best one musically speaking, probably.
Most likely.
Because look at the arrangement
musically
naturally.
complexity, it's fat.
Yeah. Korea has some great musicians. Look at them.
Honestly, it's such a nice touch. The brass. I love that!
See, you can be commercial, but musically complex.
I love it!
You clock that. Come on, man. Chromatics. Oh, nice.
Stop! That is so good! Girl, pull that back!
In the studio version, it goes hard, and on it goes so much harder.
It's just like is the elastic ball full?
Yeah, because they're really like playing with like tempo and dynamic, like so cool.
She was literally at the back of the beat. This is something that we talk about a
How
lot.
jazzy
in dance.
is that?
And also in dance, we talk about this a lot. Like, how can you make the movement look like it's more elongated? You pull it back to the end of the beat, so as far back as you can hold on to that. Usually we move in the first motion of the beat, right? So like the one. Yeah. You're ahead, nearly almost ahead of the beat, right? But in jazz and in blues, we traverse through feelings and dynamics, musically speaking, that play with that illusion of nearly overthinking it, nearly over pulling through too much, like pulling back,
dragging.
I love that.
Or pushing.
And I love that because it creates this illusion of like you're like stuck in a time warp.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're warping.
And you're saying in the same tempo, you're the same signature. You didn't do anything differently. All you did was
just an illusion. It's a really cool pull.
Yeah, like it's very different. Like
it's magnetic.
You can play a 2x4 beat, right? At the front or normal, but if you drag the two, it makes it sound like a completely different beat in the drums.
It does, and I think this is a really honestly, I am.
It's nuts, isn't it? I told you, it's nuts.
I wanna dash, I wanna run it. Nasty.
It's the punk section.
This is what I was expecting. This is what I was looking forward
You're
to.
punk. Banging,
honestly,
the fucking vocal line. But you see pure fusion. So they've gone jazz, blues, hip hop.
No, they've done funk. No, they've done funk to begin with, right?
And funk.
Yeah,
but
like that funky
but there's
situation.
a ton of like hip hop influences in here, right?
And all driven through jazz.
Correct.
Is fundamentals.
In the first half of the song.
Yes,
and
totally.
in the last, like, because I think in the original song is actually they do it's probably about the same. Like in the last minute, they go proper punk.
Okay.
Like TXT, that type of stuff, yeah.
continue my pace. Dash, don't wanna dash,
Back to
don't
funk.
wanna run it. Dash, don't wanna dash, don't wanna run it. Oh,
It's just the brass section.
Like a dash, hey. Dash, don't wanna dash, don't wanna run it.
Banging.
Okay, no, that's how you use layers, people. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you use layers.
Ladies
layers.
and gentlemen.
Oh my
NMIXX.
god.
Banging, right?
That was
Fucking
so
God
good.
bless them.
저희가 저번에 이츠 라이브 왔을 때 되게 더운 여름이었는데
Yeah, they did that
어느덧
song.
새해가 되어서
How the hell is her face so small? Look at it. She's like a tall woman as well.
겨울에 여러분들을
Also,
만나게
she's on
되었네요.
platforms.
Oh. Yeah, choreography wise as well.
Shout out.
What the?
새해를
Okay, no,
맞이해서
listen.
그 1월에 듣는 곡이 되게 중요한 역할을 한다고 하잖아요. 근데
Yes, yes.
NMIXX의 대시 무조건 들으셔야 될 것 같아요.
Yeah,
진짜.
banging
모든-
promoting, bro. A 10 out of 10 promotions. Yeah, you want to have a good year? Listen to Dash by NMIXX.
Honestly, I think that is this is a good omen. Good omen for the year. Okay.
Fire, right?
Listen,
She's
I
wearing
just,
a Freddy Krueger top. What the fuck? Or Scissorhands. What the fuck is she wearing?
Yeah, I think it is Freddy Krueger.
Is it? Yeah,
I
it might
think
be.
so. Anyways, I was just thinking, shout out to those musicians. They did that song.
Unreal.
It's literally so satisfying. The brass section, I keep calling them metals because in Spanish we call them the metal section.
brass,
but
it's brass.
The brass section, all the trumpets and all the stuff.
Yep.
Freaking awesome. They
Unreal.
did some like funk dynamics, some groove dynamics into the whole song that even in the pop punk situation.
Section. Yeah, which is only like 30 seconds. Yeah.
I was because that's when they said pop punk, that's what I was expecting right at the beginning. So when they started with this funky funky groove, I was like, what is
Well,
this?
isn't that their concept
Cool.
though? That's what I thought their concept was. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know? But
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with that as long as it's musically congruent. It plays with obviously ease of streamability because you want the girls to be popular without sacrificing the art.
Yes.
Right? So you can be immensely commercial, very musically complex, and easy on the ear if you're wise on the chord progressions you choose, on the fusions you decide to go with, and not be afraid to utilize arrangements that would require you then when you go to the concert to have a live band. And that because the reason why I think they're going to have to tour with a live band if they keep having songs like this is because the choreos themselves are not the most complex stuff because you're really banking on the girls singing.
Correct.
And you know, the K-pop world is also evolving, ever evolving with its new fandoms, and obviously I guess people who were like third generation stans, they're now like becoming the OGs, right? Because like fifth generation is here, so their standards have increased. They want more live singing because third generation was about that. And there are groups really making a stamp of that. And NMIXX is a really good example of that, where it's like, look, when we go and we perform, we're singing live, man. Like, we're not doing any of this trickery or as little as possible. So they're going to have a good foundation when they perform like that. And it's been a really long time since I felt this passionately about a group.
Me too. I think this is
In terms
the
of
first
musically complex, man. They're so musically adequate.
time. Oh, it's just so satisfying. This I think the last time I felt this excited musically about a song was perhaps when Thama dropped his last album, literally late last year.
Korean artist.
He released his brand new album, and it has these principles of blues and funk and jazz. And I think when I was listening to the whole body of work, I was like, oh my god, this is so freaking awesome. It's got so much musical complexity and rhythms and understanding of the whole situation, and I was really, really excited about that.
Probably V solo as well.
Okay.
V solo, musically speaking,
Yes.
was really exquisite.
Yes, and seeing it
'cause of
live
jazz.
just took it to another dimension.
Yeah, probably that one as well. Aside from that, I don't know, I can't really remember. Recency bias, NMIXX is the best one.